Breaking news. We now have insider information on exactly what happened to the White House today. And it is fascinating, absolutely interesting. And it turns out, boy, was it really McCain's fault. Get a load of this story. So, by the way, by insider information, people at the meeting talk to reporters. That's what I think. Okay, it's not like they called the Young Turks. So they go in, they've got a deal. Barney Frank this morning was saying, I don't know why John McCain's even coming here. We already have a deal, so what's Mighty Mouse up to, right? Told you that in the regular show. They sit down, they discuss it, everybody agrees. They know Richard Shelby, who was the #1 guy on the banking committee for the Republicans, is not on board, but he's been replaced basically as the head negotiator by his #2 guy, Robert Bennett, Republican from Utah, who is on board for the deal. So they talk for a while, and everybody's about to shake hands. It's all good. John McCain has said nothing throughout the proceedings, so which is a little strange. And then as they're about to agree, John McCain says, hold on. We have a different proposal. And he brings up the House Republican proposal. And everybody's like, what? Where did this come from? What are you talking about, different proposal? This is why Democrats walking out of the meetings were saying we were blindsided by it, didn't see it coming at all. And McCain says, here's our new proposal. It has nothing to do with the old proposal, which you've now been negotiating for 7 long days over. Chris Dodd comes out of the meeting, tells CNN, look, I've been working day and night on this thing. I haven't gotten any sleep. And then all of a sudden they come in with a new proposal that nobody's ever even discussed before. And he said, well, what do you think is going to happen? Of course it ruined the whole thing. So the new proposal, by the way, and we have the details now, 2-year moratorium on corporate taxes, capital gains taxes, period. No taxes for corporations for 2 years. What? What? As little John would say, what? Are you kidding me? That's your answer? The answer to these corporations screwed up is give them a gigantic tax break for 2 years? One, that doesn't address the issue at all. It has nothing to do with the problem at hand. Number two, if anything, it makes the situation worse. It's even a bigger reward for the corporations. And number three, if you thought this was a real proposal, why didn't you bring it up earlier? Like 7 days ago, or 5 days ago, or 3 days ago, or even a day ago? Why did you go to the meeting, then all of a sudden dump this in people's lap when you never discussed it before? Because you don't want a constructive solution. This was a giant political trick by John McCain and the House Republicans. Because, look, you can't in good conscience come up with a whole new proposal no one's ever heard of that has nothing to do with the issue at hand and drop it at the most critical time as you're about to have a deal and then claim it wasn't about politics. Obviously, it was about politics completely, 100% about politics. That's amazing, man. They screwed up the whole thing. And after the meeting, everybody's like, well, okay, well, John McCain just totally blew this thing up. Now we don't have a deal. Because John McCain came in here to try to, I guess, score some political points. I don't even know how he thinks he's going to score those political points, because I don't know, you get praised for, because he said he was in favor of the bailout originally. He said he was going to come out in favor of it, and then he comes and he ruins the whole thing single-handedly. What's his plan? I don't even see how he gains from this. He looks ridiculous. He looks like he single-handedly destroyed the deal. Unless he was against the deal all along. Then I'd say, all right, well, then at least I understand the political strategy, except he wasn't against the deal. He said he was in favor of the deal. Has he changed his mind? This would be his third flip-flop on this. Does John McCain have any idea what he's doing? I mean, you really got to wonder about that. Because I can understand political machinations. I can understand if he wants to go in there and screw over Barack Obama, and he doesn't mind if the whole country gets screwed over in the process. But at least have a coherent plan. Why were you, if you're going to ruin the deal, why were you saying all the way up until that meeting that you were for the deal? It doesn't make any sense. A plausible explanation is John McCain doesn't know anything about the economy, doesn't know anything about any of this stuff, and he came in there, and off the top of his head, off his maverick head, he dropped this proposal and didn't realize it would ruin the whole deal. I don't know, man. Either way, either he doesn't know what he's doing and accidentally ruined the deal, or B, he meant to ruin the deal for a political gain in a way that I can't even understand. But both things are terrible.